Culture is a human life custom passed on from one generation to the other. Every region has culture which is different from one another. That culture becomes an identity for its region. Manggarai is one of many regions in Indonesia that has many cultures. One that is very famous, even up to the world, is Caci dance. Besides that, there are still the other cultures like Sanda, Rangkuk and music instruments, for example, gong and gendang. Those cultures explain the life pattern from Manggarai's people. The region that still be the part of Flores Island has an invaluable culture's diversity, either its language, dances, or its music instruments. Really, Manggarai is a heaven of culture. After this, there will be put forward some example of Manggarai's cultures that have been mentioned before. They are Rangkuk, Sanda, and Caci. Thank you and happy watching.
Rangkuk has become a traditional game from Manggarai people since many years ago. In this game, bamboo will be arranged and played by swinging like pincers by several players. One or more from the players will jump to avoid the tongues. When they are jumping, they seem like they are dancing. That is the meaning of Rangkuk. The movement of dancers and bamboo players are then combined with the music and folk songs and then produce a typical cultural art that is Rangkuk dance. It is said that it's often displayed during the harvest by some teenagers. All of Manggarai people can play Rangkuk dance as a grateful for harvest. Usually, Rangkuk dance is done during the post-harvest full moon in a field without grass.
Oh, Sampuraja Vela! Rame! Rame! Remo! Remo! Mai Tango! Mai Tango! Mai Tang! Mai Rana Rata!
Sanda. Sanda means cultural dance with marching movements while singing between men and women wearing traditional clothes, which is done in a traditional house. It is always performed at night with a joyful atmosphere. Sanda dance has a symbolic meaning which symbolizes unity. Singers in Sanda line up in a relatively circular pattern. The round shape symbolizes that there is one central point that governs everything. That is God Almighty. It also serves as a means of communication to God and the ancestors.
Caci dance is one of the most famous dance of the Manggalayan people. This dance has been passed down from generation to generation with the intention of preserving it. This dance is played by two people who come from two different groups. The first group is the owner of the village or Atang Arabeu, while the second group is invited guests or Mekalandang. This dance can only be played by men. Caci dance is a place for men to prove their manhood. In other words, men who have followed the Caci dance will be considered as a real man. There are some equipments and traditional customs that need to be prepared, namely larik or whip, giling or round shield, agang or long carved rattan, panggal or protective headgear, gorong or face shield, handkerchief, scarf, gorong or a collection of small bells, songke cloth, and white trousers. Before starting the Caci dance, the player from the host camp must circle the center pillar of the traditional host or siri bangkok and compang for 5 rounds. After that, they can start the Caci dance. In the first session, the host group will be repellent of blows from the invited guests. After that, the pair will use a rhyme or Caci. The spoken rhyme has meaning to show their identity.
Asa pawabu. Soe. Asa metar bela. Soe. War bugi liter bali.
After that, the village owner and invited guests will swap role, which continue until all players have had a turn. Caci dance really upholds the value of sportsmanship. This dance is not a place to hold swords against each other, but as a bond of brotherhood. As the young generation of Manggarai, we must preserve this culture.
To make Rangkuk Alu, Sanda, and Caci still exist, we are highly suggested to promote and preserve them. Thank you for watching.